Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I know I missed a few days because I know I said I was gonna be live, like try to be live every morning, but for the past few mornings the days has gotten hectic, right? But we are trying to jump back on that bandwagon today where we are gonna get ready. So I have my makeup to do and I still have my hair to do. It is freshly washed, so there is no product in it whatsoever. But as usual, I like to start off by doing my makeup before I do my hair, so that is what I'm gonna get into first. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is eyebrows. If you see me looking across to the left here, my mirror is right on this side. Right, so I'm just gonna comb through my eyebrow hairs and then I'm gonna fill them in. I have to sharpen my pencils first. Right. Good. So we're just lightly filling in like the ends of the brows. Slightly, and there may be a little bit of spaces right there that I want to fill in, just kind of stroking it through like that. And I'm going to take my spoolie and just brush that through, right? Doing the next side. This side has a little more to fill. Right, like that. Nice. And I'm gonna comb through like that. Right, so my eyebrows are basically almost finished. I am gonna clean up, and for cleanup I'm using the Maybelline Superstay in the shade 220. This is the 30-hour long wear foundation. I'm using the lighter shade because I want just a little bit more of a pop of the highlight underneath the brow. I'm just looking to get a brush so that I can clean up underneath the eyes, right? And I'm gonna go clean up like that. Right. Hi everyone and welcome. I'm just cleaning up underneath my brows. So I started with the makeup first. I'm going to be doing my hair and my makeup. I'm from Trinidad, and then I will move on to the other parts of my face, and then my hair would be the last thing that I'm going to be doing. Right? I like the accent. Thank you. Right? And just kind of pat that through. I will come and clean up the front here with my shade of foundation, but I'm just using the lighter shade first before I do this front part here. Right? And this lighter shade is just gonna give the face an entire lift, right? Are you going out, or this is it's like a tutorial? I'm not going anywhere, but I just try my best to kind of get myself together on a mornings before I do anything, as in, because I work from home, so technically this is a work from home. Get ready with me to work from home. Because my babies are still sleeping, so it kind of gives me that time to get myself ready for the day to work from home before they wake up. So because I am a stay-at-home wife and mother, so yeah, a lot of things that I do, it kind of like is just at home. So you know, I just don't want to get any mind frame of if I'm home I'm not gonna get myself together. So coming live actually helps me to kind of just stay on board with getting myself together, because you all like my get readies with me. So alright, so I'm gonna go in. I went in with the LA Colors Truly Matte Longwear Foundation, and I just mixed it with the lighter shade, so I'm gonna use it for the front area of my brows like that, and just kind of bring the balance down like that. So like that, right? I do have to get a blending brush. I forgot the other one. 1 second. Hello, the actions. I have to get my blending brush. I didn't put everything I was supposed to put on the table, so that's why I kind of had to move, right? Good. So eyebrows are basically almost completed. Just bring down the rest onto the eyelid itself like that. Let's turn on the AC in here. Yesterday was extremely hot, so I did have to put the AC to the lowest temperature, but now it's a bit cold. Yeah, that should be better, right? And I'm going to use the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and this is going to be my primer. What's the aim when you put makeup on? Are you trying to have a contrast of color or something? I am just trying to like look polished, but with doing that, it's gonna help me enhance, it's gonna help me just also show up my features pretty nicely because of the way I would contour my face. So I'm guessing you're probably new here. Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Y'all just woke up? Right, so you all know what you have to do. Go get started on what you usually have to do. Thank you. My children are up now, so they just came into the room. Well, 2 out of 3 are up. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna go in and highlight underneath the eyes to kind of remove these dark circles. Thank you. My daughter is pretty helpful in the makeup room. Okay. Yeah. I also, so just a little background, for those of you who are new here and aren't accustomed to me going live, but I do for work. I am a beautician, so I do hair, I do braids, I style braids, I do natural hair, so I take care of people's natural curly hair, as well as I style children hair, and also I do makeup. So that's just a bit of a background of me. So that is what I do for work, and so my salon is at home, so persons come to me to get their makeup done, as well as get their hair braided, get their hair done, right? So part of my face is already almost there. I have to put some more of this LA colors, right, because this is actually gonna be mixed in for the rest of my face, right? Like that. And then I manage some of my husband's businesses also, so yeah, I have paperwork in regards to that to do also. So yeah, so my days are pretty hectic with, you know, everything that I have to do. Hello. Right. Okay, so this AC is definitely making my eyes water, so I do have to really make it not as cool as it is, because I'm kind of like in front of the AC. Yeah, so if I do intend on putting on lashes, it's going to give me a bit of issues because my eyes are gonna water and then the glue isn't gonna stick, and then I'll just end up having to do mascara. Right, alone. But I like my lashes. Right. So I'm just blending out the foundation on the other parts of my face. Right, so for reference, the lightness around the eyes, when you do the eyes with putting on the liner and the lashes, it helps kind of brighten the eyes much more than the rest of the face. The around the cheek area to the neck area, it's going to be my shade of foundation which blends with the rest of my neck, right? And it evens out my skin tone where there are any blemishes or hyperpigmentation. So it actually blends well with my skin tone, right? I'm gonna put on my nose area, but you would see it coming together. This is a makeup is kind of like a trusty process, especially if you don't understand what's actually being done, right? So I am putting on foundation on my nose, right? I have to go clean up the above area of my eyebrows. I do not speak Spanish. I'm not understanding what you're saying. I don't have my other device here to translate. I guess I have to get a translator for me. Right? So you see, when you actually carve out the above area of the eyebrow, it kind of helps enhance the shape of the brow much more than just doing the underneath area alone. Right, so I'm just kind of gonna feather it up onto the rest of the forehead. Like I said, if you all see me look across to the left here, is because my mirror is to the left side. I don't know what is that. My eyebrows, I simply I simply use a razor blade to shave my own brows, so I don't wax my brows. I simply shave them according to my face structure and the natural outline of my brows. I don't do anything fancy, and I just use a pencil to fill them in, and my foundation is what I use to kind of carve out the area. So I actually didn't use concealer. No, I shave it like once a week or sometimes twice a week if I have to go out and I really don't want any hairs to be showing. Then I would shave it like twice for the week, at the beginning of the week and at the end of the week. Michael went downstairs. You can go ahead by him. Right, so now I'm gonna be using this setting powder from Sasha, and this is what I'm going to use to set underneath my eye area, like that. My daughter is playing behind me. Hello, hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Cherise. I'm also starting on the top area here. I'm not gonna go in, normally I would go in with a lighter shade like down the nose and the cupid's bone and underneath the chin as well as the forehead, but because I'm just gonna be home, this is kind of like my simple everyday makeup. Oh my, we need sons together. You are the best mother. Oh, I am happily married, guys, and I have children already. Right? Right? It always, then you might need to probably look into getting it waxed or threaded. That is to remove the hair from the by the roots, so that it doesn't get ingrown. Yeah, so shaving may not necessarily work for you, but shaving kind of works for me because my eyebrows when I was younger, it was joined together, but now they just kind of join, but they don't join very thickly, and as soon as I see them joining, I kind of shave them immediately, even if I don't do the other parts of my brows. So that is what kind of helps mine not to grow as thick. So now I'm gonna contour my cheekbone here, which is me using a darker shade of powder to kind of sculpt out my face. Right, all around the perimeters of my face, like that. You're gonna see it come together, chin area, and I'm gonna do the sides of the nose to help kind of sculpt out the face, like that. And dust off the powder on the top area of my eyes. How does your makeup hold up in humid weather? My makeup doesn't melt at all. So Trinidad is pretty hot, and these days we have been getting a lot of hot weather here. So my makeup usually just, my oils kind of come through a little, and it kind of like adds a nice shine to the rest of my face. Mama, that's not loud, okay? Okay, you good? Yeah, so usually what I would do is my makeup, a lot of people in Trinidad also book me for carnival makeup, so my makeup holds up pretty good in the heat. Now I'm just doing a simple liner. Like that, right? You see it kind of like open up the eyes a bit, at least the way I do it. Nice. Right, so we are coming together pretty nicely. I thought I wasn't gonna do lashes, but I love lashes, so I'm gonna use one of my very short strip lashes. Yeah, you were looking a bit Asian there before the liner. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the glue onto my lashes and just kind of allow them to dry. I'm using this brand, it's called To Be Glue Cosmetics. It's a clear lash adhesive. Thank you. You are supposed to tell me thank you. You're welcome. I'm just kind of bending the lash a bit. That is to make it flexible for the eye. For the eye shape, because the eye shape isn't straight. It has a kind of curve. And we're going to set that aside and allow that to dry for a bit. Or kind of get tacky, not dry, but tacky a bit. Y'all, I had no intention of putting on lashes today, but when I wear my makeup, I just feel like the lashes kind of helps complete the look, and I don't go to get my lashes individually done, so the strip lash is gonna work for me for the time being. Right? So like I said, with makeup is a kind of trusty process thing, especially if you aren't aware of what's going on. I have to put some black liner on the bottom area of the eye here, the waterline. Just like that. Like that. Right, so now we can start putting the lashes on. It has started, it's still white, but You don't want it to get clear, because then you're not gonna have any kind of tackiness to hold. Hi, Isabella. Hi, Isabella. How are you? Right, and one lash is down, but wait, you're slim. Thank you. Right, so one lash is done. You can see it kind of like opens up the eye and just brings out the rest of the face already. Why lashes instead of mascara? My lashes aren't very long, so they aren't very long and full, and I like a much more full, long lash style. This is actually still pretty short, but I'm not going anywhere. When I'm going out with my husband, then I wear the big voluminous lashes. You could actually check out my page to see when I do much more like glam makeup. But once I'm gonna be working from home, I don't really use much big lashes for that. Thank you, Isabella. I know you didn't get to come live with me last time that I was live, so thanks for tuning in today. Alright, so my lashes are on. However, I still go in with mascara so that my natural lashes blend with the strip lash. So I'm gonna use mascara just to blend those two together, and you aren't seeing like the powder or separated line. So we have that. Before I put below, I need to dust off this powder that I have below here right now. Right, and then I'm gonna put some mascara down below here. Nice. So my at-home makeup, I don't really wear blush and stuff that much. So you're not gonna see me doing that. It's usually just a simple look. I'm gonna use some wipes to wipe off the foundation off the back of my hand. But first I'm gonna use it to wipe off any foundation that got onto my lips. Like that. As well as I'm gonna just pass it on my hand and kind of clean off my nose ring and then the back of my hand. Like that. Alright, I'm gonna use, this is the eyeliner. I'm gonna use a Ruby Kisses lip liner just to outline my lips. Just the natural shape of my lips. I have been doing makeup for the past 12 years. No, I didn't highlight my brows. I actually used a lighter shade of foundation. So my shade is not 220. 220 is a pretty light shade, and I used that to highlight or carve out the underneath area of my brows in order to get that lighter look that you all are seeing right now. like that. And then I'm just gonna take a lip oil. Normally I like matte. I really like matte lips, but I am staying home, so I'm using some lip oil just to keep my lips hydrated, because as a mom going through 6 months postpartum, my body's a bit all over the place, so my face and my lips and everything is much more drier than usual. So I try to use hydrating stuff so that it doesn't flake or, you know, feel like it's pulling and tugging on a day-to-day basis. I'm gonna put some lip oil over my lips. Alright, and my lips are done. I'm gonna use some rose water to set my face. Well, thank you for answering my questions. This is the end of my 3 a.m. YouTube adventure. Oh, it's 3 a.m. by you. Okay. Thank you for staying on with me and asking questions. You know, it helps with the interaction, and also persons who may be a bit more on the shyer side to ask questions or ask what you're probably thinking. Yeah, so you would have helped them out there. My face has to dry. I don't have anything to fan it, right? But I am gonna be doing my hair now. That's outside. I'm gonna be doing my hair now. I have to curl my hair still. Well, not really curl it, but hydrate it and train my curls. Yeah. So I'm just gonna clear the area in front of me with the makeup items. 1 second, guys. In the meantime, I also got a cover just to kind of fan my face a bit so that it dries faster. Right, nice. Most of my face is dry. Hello, hi. You're all welcome to my channel. How are you doing? Do I need to add some more light in here? 1 second. Because I find like I'm looking a bit dark. It's a truck. I added some more light. It's pretty bright. It's giving me a shadow. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Good. So I kind of opened up the window and it kind of softened up. Yeah, I like this. I prefer this. It softened up a bit. This side of my face is a little wet, right? So I'm going to part out the top area of my hair like this. Like that. And I'm gonna separate this, save this for later. Like that. Right, and we're gonna work on the back area of my hair now. Right, I'm gonna just do this into 2 parts because I do want my curls to be much more on the fuller side versus being too defined. My hair is going through something with postpartum these days, so it's not it has gotten a lot thinner. Right? So my hair is already damp. I may just need to wet the ends of my hair, but it's pretty damp. So I'm just gonna detangle my hair. Yeah. Yeah, just detangle my hair like that. I'm gonna be using these two products. It's called Curly Chick. That's the brand. I'm not sure if you could find this on Amazon though. I'm using the defining lotion. I'm using the Curl Custard. So these are my two products of choice for my curly hair routine today. And I'm gonna go in with the lotion first. The lotion is pretty thick. Right? I'm using that much. And I'm just gonna pass it through my hair. And then I'm gonna go in with the Curl Custard on top of it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you all are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow for more. Turn on post notifications for when I do go live. I tend to go live in the morning time, or if I do get to go live during the course of the day is when the baby is asleep. So I'm just gonna rake the product through my hair just so that it's evenly distributed, and then I'm gonna take my hands and just like separate those curls. Nice. So okay, this is a lot of hair on top here, so I thought I would need to separate it again, but I actually do. So I'm gonna separate it, and I'm gonna, oh, my hair slapped me in my eyes. I slapped myself in the eyes. Right. Okay. This part I actually need to separate this into two, like that. Detangle. Like that. I'm gonna go in with the lotion. Pass it through my hair. And then I'm going in with the custard. The custard has a sort of a flaxseed finish. I don't need that right now, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. And I just kind of like shake it. Those are so that the curls don't kind of stick together, right? Gonna do this side. Although I know at some point in time today my hair is gonna end up in one, but the center of my hair needs some moisture and product because I actually didn't have it or get it done properly throughout last week, coming down to the end of last week. So the center of my hair was more on the drier side. So that is why I'm using this method to get the product through my hair so that my hair isn't dry, right? And we have some curls here looking pretty defined as opposed to what is on top here, right? Next we're gonna do the top area here. And again, I am detangling my hair first. My hair is not dry. I do not style my hair when it's dry. I always wet my hair first. It makes it a lot more manageable. And with curly hair, the products that we use for curly hair tends to only be activated when your hair is wet or damp. So in order to get the full use of your curly hair products and not have frizz or have minimal frizz, having your hair wet or damp is gonna help you achieve that. right? So I did put the lotion first, and then I'm gonna go in with the custard. It's sort of like a gel. It has a flaxseed finish, but it's like a gel, so it does have hold. It does give your hair a really nice hold, right? And just comb it through and sort of shake it out so that the curls are evenly distributed and isn't like lumped together, right? And my hair still has a lot of body and a lot of movement. The volume will come throughout the day when my hair gets dry. I like a side part, so I'm gonna part a side part here, and that is how I kind of curl train my hair to do what I want it to do, right? I'm gonna take care of this part in a bit. Just have to secure that hair. It's a lot of hair. My hair was much longer than this, but my hair has gotten thinner. It is now catching back. The baby downstairs sleeping. My hair has gotten thinner on the hairline, but it is growing back. So I try to do very low tension hairstyle so it isn't pulling and tugging on the hair. Yeah, I'm gonna use that just now, okay? Thank you. Right, and for the front of my hair, I usually like to go in with some gel. Because I don't like my hairline frizzing out. So I like to use a little bit of gel, and then I kind of go in and do my edges. Like that. Like that. Like that. And then now I will take my brush and rake my hair through. Just like that. So that is what my hair is gonna look like on this side. Now we're gonna focus on this side of my hair. And I'm gonna do this in 2 parts. This is the first part here. Right, the front of my hair is much more on the thinner side, so it doesn't really tangle as much as the back of my hair. Right. Hello, Godlike, how are you? You just tuned in and we're almost finished. I'm almost done wrapping up my hair. I'm using some gel again on the front, the hairline. Right. I came on a little bit earlier than I would usually do. After I got my husband ready for work, the baby went back to sleep, so I was like, best opportunity to come and get myself together with you guys. I am not a light pink kind of person. I really am not. But I will give it a try probably the next time that I come on, but I'm not really a light. I like bright or I like dark. Right, I'm gonna do this part into 2 parts. So I kind of part it like slanted. Okay, this needs to kind of detangle. Don't add gloss. Okay. Well, this is actually a lip oil, and the reason that I'm adding lip oil to my lips these days is because my lips are pretty dried out. You know, going through postpartum, your body has a lot of changes. So I'm usually, when I'm going out, I'm usually a matte type of person. So I don't usually add gloss to my lips when I'm going out. But my skin and everything is a lot drier these days. So that is why I tend to use gloss or lip oil these days. Because with not adding moisture, it could crack up, and then I won't even be able to do any lip makeup at all. So yeah, but I will come on and do some matte looks. And I'm gonna go from below and come down, shake it out. Right, and I just have to comb through hair first. Like that. I'm gonna add my cream. Okay. Yeah, I used to do colors in my hair long time, but now that was when I was much younger. Now I just want more healthier hair. So with the colors is got like emo hair. Oh, so the colors with my hair, I used to go really wild with the colors, with blue and purple and red, and but now with that though, I used to have to flat iron my hair or add a lot of heat to my hair, which in turn kind of damaged my hair over time. So yeah. Right. The top hair is much shorter because I did do like a sort of a layers, kind of layered cut. So it does have that layered type finish. Right, guys, we're almost finished. I want curly hair. Mine is super smooth, can't do anything with it. Yeah, then that means you probably need to get like a perm or something to get curly hair. Everyone tells me when I style my hair like this, it looks like a wig, like the wigs that they're selling nowadays. So my hair is basically finished. I'm just gonna add earrings, because what is a look without earrings? Alright, and I'm gonna add some cute hoops to finish off my look. I have my hoops right here. But if I apply gel, hair gets ruined. Oh, I'm almost. Oh no, I'm finished. But I've been here for almost an hour with you guys. So I have to get my children up now. So they are probably finished reading their Bible and etc. So it's now time for me to get them breakfast. Right guys, so hope you get super chat. I am hoping that I get super chat pretty soon. Thank you. Pretty soon. So if you all keep interacting with my content, we are very close. So I'm excited about that. I'm truly excited about that. So the more that I come live, and also with the content that I post, hi Shadaz. So with the content that I post on my page, if you will turn on post notification and continue to interact with my content, then I'm able to, you know, get super chats and be monetized and get all those features pretty fast, but we're very close. I will be sure to notify you guys when we do. I will come live and, you know, interact with you guys. Anyway, you said Bible, you Christian. I'm Hebrew Israelite. Yeah. So yeah, guys, so this is the finished look. Yeah, this is the finished look. I love it. This is absolutely me, and when my hair dries, it's gonna get much more big and voluminous. But I don't use any dryers to dry my hair. I simply like to let my hair air dry, right? And with my hair being air dry, it doesn't damage my natural hair or add any heat damage to my hair, which is exactly what we need. What's that? No, leave the door. It's okay. Right? Yeah, so this is the finished look, guys. I absolutely loved it. Thank you all so very much for being live with me just now. Thank you all so very much for being live with me. But now I have to go take care of my children, and I have some other business to take care of. I really enjoyed this live. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see when I go live, and just, you know, help interact with me to get me on the algorithm much more, so that you can see my content faster. And you can also share it with any of your friends, family that is interested in this type of content also, because on this page I showcase things that I do as a wife, as a mom, and I'm gonna be showing much more of my beauty related content, because that's what I have been doing much more these days, as well as some other business within the house. So maybe I will come on and show you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. So I try to juggle 2 babies, a toddler, and making sure my husband and everything else that we do on a day-to-day basis is taken care of. So my days are pretty hectic, but I will try to come on live much more, or even document it so that I can post it to my page, so you all can have an idea of what I do. So don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on post notification for when we do go live again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. What's that? Thank you. Bye, guys.